Hey, so today I'm going to show you how to create your own document within your Facebook group. What I find with documents in Facebook groups is they can be a really useful information of all sorts of resources that might pertain to, a solution that we offer within the business. I tend to use my documents as sales pages. If I'm ever running short flash sales, I often create a document similar to how I'm going to create it today, so that I can literally, people who have friended me on Facebook or who I am in touch with, who might have been in my free groups or who are currently in some of my boot camps, I can literally just tag them underneath the document that I create, and it saves me having to send a massive links to them through email. It's a lot more efficient and a lot more time saving. As we keep being told, and I keep telling everybody else and myself repeatedly, work smarter and not harder. And so that is one of the things that's going to save you an awful lot of time in the long run. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. What I'm doing today is I'm actually copying the elements from one document from one Facebook group into another Facebook group. I have not found a way, and if anybody out there knows how to do it, and this actually exists, I've not found a way to transport an entire document and plop it into a new group. I don't think there is a way to do it. So I go through and I copy and paste elements of it. But what I'm going to show you today will also help you create a document from scratch if you've never created a document, and they are awesome bits of kit. So in my current boot camp, I've been asked several times about Shakeology. So what I want to do is create more of a document in my current free group, so that the ladies who've been asking about it will have all the access that they need in order to sort of make an informed decision as to whether it's for them or not, whether they want to go for the samplers or whether they want to go for the full 30-day package and even subscribe to it long term, because it does make such a massive difference. So I know I don't need to tell you that, but there are some people out there that still need convincing. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. So here we are. Now, this is the group I want to start to create a document in. And this is the group I'm actually going to be copying. I'll come out of it just a second. This is my current boot camp that I'm running at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll start to create the document in the new group, and then I'm going to move stuff across. So what I will do to create a new document, all you do is you click more there. So you've got a brand new post there. Instead of clicking write a post or starting to type in this area here, you click more and you say, I'm going to create a document. And that will pick up this clear page here. Now, as a matter of habit, I uncheck this box here, allow group members to edit this document, because right now I'm the only one running the group and I would hate for somebody to accidentally delete everything in the document. So if that's unchecked, then they can't do that. So I'm going to click a photo. I'm going to upload a new photo into here. At the moment, for some reason, Facebook seems to be a bit glitchy. I'm not entirely, sorry, you've got to go through all my silly photographs. I might be able to upload that one. Yeah, it keeps telling me that. I'm not quite sure why. Anyhow, I think I created a document a couple of days ago, and eventually this picture actually stayed as it is. So you can upload, just go with it, upload it, have faith, it will work. If you don't upload a photo, when the document is published, it would just be a plain document without any image on the top of it. So it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to call this everything Shakeology. Oops. Okay, so now I need to start to write something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my group here, and in my files section, which is where your documents and your files are stored. This is the file that I want to copy across. I'm just going to check this. If I click that, because this is more information. No, I can't see. I was just wondering if Facebook has suddenly created a way of us transferring that document to another, but it doesn't, so that's fine. Right, so I'm going to click that. It's worth having a look just in case. So this is my current document, and I literally just want to copy it across. So things like text and links, you can just literally copy them, hold your your cursor, drag it down the page, and copy all this. Going down too fast. Okay, stop. Copy all that until I get to the video. So I'm going to literally Control C, and then I'm going to go over to my new group, and I'm going to click my cursor there, Control V, and that pastes everything in that literally exactly as it was in the previous group. So now what I'm going to do, because I'm going to add a video under here, click return, and then I'm going to go back into my old group. Now, I can't upload the video directly from this page into the new group. So what I need to do is to actually activate that on YouTube. So get the video started, click YouTube, which will start it up here. And then I'm just going to capture the URL up there. And then that can go, because I've got that now. Go into my new group, and here, so I've now pasted, I've copied the URL from the YouTube video. So now I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to go into embed, and that I can paste that URL address into the embed, and I literally click insert or just carriage return, and there we go, got my video. Yay! You can add a caption there if you want to. I could call it, because the video is called How to Get Started with Shakeology, how to get started. I don't normally do this, but we'll do it for this one just to show you. Okay. Now, with something like that, if it was like a transformation image and maybe you haven't got the information, you know, you just got the picture, you might say, oh, this is Tina. She lost 35 pounds in, I don't know, 6 weeks, in a 6-week health and fitness program with us. So at least it sort of gives you a little bit more information about the image if there isn't much information there. Alternatively, you could just type below that image and give the details there. So now I'm going to go back to my old group, and I'm going to add a new video. So this is Darren Olean. So I'm going to literally just copy the text, go back to my new group, copy the text, carriage return, go to the old group. Again, I've got to open this in YouTube. I'm going to capture the URL up here. So I'm literally just going to click that, click copy, so control paste. I think it's control C on a laptop, on a Windows. I think it's command C on a Mac. So I'm going to shut him up, so he's going to distract me. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Oh, see how he distracted me. So I'm going to just cut that away. And I'm going to go into the plus sign, press embed. And there we go, I'm going to insert that, and that will bring Darren up there. So technically, this you can do as many or as little as you like. I'm going to do this one with Tony Horton, because Tony Horton I just think is awesome. He's so funny. So I'm going to copy that, paste in there. Now you'll see there's quite a big gap here between the text and the video. I normally go back and do a carriage return above all the sections of text. I think that will delete that Shakeology video. Yeah, so then if that happens by accident, just press Control Z and it undoes your last action, or probably on a Mac it will be Command Z. So here I'm going to, because there's a big gap between the text and the video, I'm just going to put my cursor here and press the delete button, which will get rid of one carriage return. So it just makes it look a bit tidier, otherwise you end up with large gaps, and I just don't like how it looks. So now I've got to open up Tony's video in YouTube, copy that, take him off. I would listen to him all day because I just think he's ace. Carriage return from there, click that, embed, put the URL in there, Right, so there's quite a large gap there, so I'm going to just put my cursor here and then press the delete key, which deletes everything in front of the cursor. And then if you do your carriage, but not the carriage, the delete, you know, the delete key backwards, obviously that does everything backwards. I don't think I explained that very well. So now Shakeology is clinically proven. Okay, so now we've got text. And then so I'm gonna go down all here. In fact, I could even have copied that as well. Here you go, I'll copy the whole lot. In fact, no, I'm just going to show you before I do that. This links to an external site. So this is one of the Beachbody comparison chart sites. and that is like, it's a link embedded within that text. So what I will do now, because it's just a link, it means I can include that in the text like I did with all the recipes at the beginning. So we'll go and copy all that again. And just one more thing I want to show you, which I've not done yet myself. So I'm going to copy all that, and then I'm going to add it all underneath here. So just click below there, Control V or Command V. I'm going to go up because I know there'll be a gap. Get rid of that. Okay. Now you'll see down at the bottom here, that is still linked, which is great. If I wanted to add, see, I've got some documents open here which go into Shakeology in more detail. So this is like just an overview for the Shakeology in the UK. But I would quite like my customers to have access to all these documents as well. So what I would do in that case is, because I can't, what I could do is upload it as a file separately, but I want the whole lot to be included in my document. So what I would do in that case, oops, no, stay on this page, open and, I'm in the way there, go away. See if I can click the plus. Right, I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And that is where I could then upload. Google Drive's free, so just start an account if you've not got one already. I've probably got it in here already. If I haven't, I'm going to upload those documents, and I'll just do one because I don't want to waste your time. Let's see what I've got. See if I've got anything in here. I'd probably have to dig around, and I've not really dug around much. So let's just have a quick look, see if I can see anything quickly. No, okay. So I'm just going to click plus here. New file upload. I'm going to go into where I store all my Shakeology information. Documents, Shakeology. One thing I can say, when you start this business, I'll start with just, that's a quick one, it's just short, Shakeology Overview UK. So I'm going to add that. So you'll see at the bottom of my screen now, it's uploading quite fast because it's just a small document. Yeah, when you start the business, make sure you get yourself well organized with your file manager. So create, individual, you'll want training materials, coach resources, the coach enrollment process, particularly when you start to build your own team. You want easy access to all the Shakeology information. Just make sure you get to grips with putting stuff in specific spots. Keep your images all together. So maybe you want a folder for your social media images. You want a folder for your food if you share your recipes online. You want a folder for your Shakeology images. I have a folder for all my photographs, and then in my photos I have subfolders for transformation stories, transformation images, and I tend to break those transformation images down into further subfolders. So if it's like the 80-day program, or if it's the 21-day program, or if it's the new Shaun T program, they've all got their individual subfolders. So it's really quick and easy to share information online, and also find information for people that might want it. Like now, I'm sharing all the Shakeology information. So that is uploaded. So I'm going to, I want to, where is it? I want to create a link. Shakeology overview, that's okay. No, I can leave it like that. Let me go back. I might need to just go into my drive. Where's it gone? Shakeology overview. Here we go. So there it is here. Now what I want to do is, so I've right-clicked on it, okay, which opens up this sub menu thingy majiggy. I want to get a shareable link, and now what happened? Where's it gone? Try again. Press right, click shareable link. Click that. Yeah, where's my shareable link gone again? It's playing up. Or maybe I'll be a bit quicker. Get shareable link. Oops, quick copy. Right, I've copied it. Just don't you love it when things go right? So now I've gone into my new group. So now I'm going to add another little bit of text, say, check out the UK Shakeology ingredients chart. and then I'm going to just do UK Shakeology ingredients chart, and then I'm going to highlight all that. And now that's going to give me here, I get a link sign. I'm going to click the link, and then I'm going to, in that box, I'm going to paste, Control V or Command V, that link that I just managed to grab off my Google Docs before it vanished. Right, so let's check it's working. So now that would have gone blue, and I can click that. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. And it should open. I'm not quite sure. Oh, maybe I need to publish it. Does that one work? I think I need to publish my thing first, which is fine. So I'm going to publish that now, and you will see that I now have a new document. Yay! Everything Shakeology. So go into that, just click anywhere on that. It'll open up the document. You can just double check that everything's working like you want it to. I want to get rid of that gap as well. Gaps really annoy me. But let's go down to the bottom and make sure that link that I just copied across actually works. It does. Yay. It could be that it didn't want to copy the link ever so quickly because either my Google Drive is really full and it's nearly busting at its seams and I need to delete some documents, or it could be that I was a bit quick in trying to make it share the link with me. So have faith, it does work, I promise. It has worked here, as you can see. So that's awesome. So that works. Now, because I've not finished doing this, I want to add a few extra documents to this before I actually publish it for good. If you wanted to make any changes, and you can see, look, the image, although it was telling me it didn't want to accept it, it has accepted it. And if you want to, so edit doc, so I could actually move that image up and down a bit. So if it's not quite aligned properly, you can move it, because like that, but I quite like it like that. And now I can get rid of that gap. And I can go and make any more alterations to it that I want. So when I did all that, I'll just show you again. So this little button at the top, if I wanted to change that image now, because I'm in editing mode in this document, I could remove that and replace it with another one. I can make all the changes that I want to make. And then when I've done that, and I'm happy with how it looks, then I would publish the update. I'm not going to publish the update right now because otherwise it will show several updated republishes in my feed and it's going to clutter up my feed, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to make my changes, and then when I've finalized and put my last update in, I'll then delete the previous one which you just saw in my feed, because obviously that's not I haven't finished creating it yet. So I hope that explains it to you a little more. I'll stop share for a second. I mean, Facebook documents really are an awesome way of really showcasing your materials and your groups, your documentation. You can even document, you could even do something like the history of a challenge group. So, maybe have the header of the image that you use for your challenge group, and then you could explain what your challenge group was about, what people joined it for, what the purpose of it was, and then you could even include, some transformation images from the ladies, obviously with their permission, that took part in that challenge group, and then you could list out the results at the bottom. It's not something I've done yet, but I think it's a really good idea, because I think it's really important that people have an opportunity to see the transformations and also read individual stories of normal people, so normal people who aren't coaches. I think generally when the general public look at us, they think, yeah, but she's a coach, or yeah, that picture's been doctored, and it's just like, no, okay, I am a coach, but I'm a coach because it keeps me accountable, it keeps me healthy and fit. If I wasn't a coach, it'd be so much easier not to stay accountable and not to press play every day. So we're all humans. We might be coaches, but we're all still normal people. We all still have the same urges and the same weaknesses and the same struggles. So although we are coaches, actually that's just a crap excuse that people give us as to not join the challenge group and get started. So if you can create a document that highlights normal people's success stories, then I think that really, I just think it helps offer hope to people who are a little bit skeptical still. So, and it's the sort of thing that you would, you know, again, it's not the sort of thing you'd have to then send an individual email out. If you're chatting to somebody and they're not entirely sure whether it's for them, say, look, I've got this Facebook group, it's got some personal transformation stories in it, I've got a load of information in there, would you like to see it? If they say yes, get them added to that group and then tag them underneath the document. In fact, you can see, if I just share my screen again, I'll just show you where you can tag people. So just in case you've not done it before. So under my document here in my current bootcamp that I'm running, you can see here I've tagged people here who want to look at the, you know, more information about Shakeology. It's also because obviously a lot of our challenges actually start with Shakeology too. It's just a really useful way of, it's a really easy way of saying, here's all the information without sending masses of different emails with different links, etc., etc. I'm actually going to add in the sales page link to the bottom of the document that I'm working on at the moment, so that if people want to go and have a look, they want to explore Shakeology, they don't always want to have to come through me. People are really sort of reluctant to ask questions because they think they might, sorry, I'm going to stop share, they think they might be inconveniencing you, or they're embarrassed. So if you can put the sales page link there too, you're not forcing them to buy anything. All you'll do is educating them about the system and how well it works. And then if they feel like they want to go ahead and order, then they can. You know, and it also might be that they're ready to go when you're in bed and you're asleep and you're not answering your messages. So, you know, it gives them that option. With us being a global business, we all work on different time zones, and the most important thing is that it's right for your potential client, and that they've got the information that they need, that they feel that they can trust you, that everything looks bona fide. Because there is so much skepticism out there, and I can understand there's a lot of rubbish out there too. So, you know, showcase our excellence. Be really proud of our excellence, because our products are so awesome that, you know, don't feel embarrassed about, you know, showing it off, because it is something quite special. So anyhow, I will end on that, and hope you have a fantastic day. If you've got any questions, please just ask. Yeah, go forth and, you know, make sure you're brave about it, share about it. It's a really easy way of sharing our amazing products. In the coach back office, that's where I found most of the information that I found, all from the Beachbody blog. So, yeah, do a bit of digging. Everything is there for you. I update the recipes regularly because the blog updates recipes regularly. I think also it's really, just going back to Shakeology again, people don't understand how versatile it is. It's not just, you don't just have to drink it, you can bake with it, and it makes the most delicious, healthy bakes and snacks. So yeah, give it a go. So with that, thank you very, very much for joining me, and have fun with it.